what you're going to do first, you're going to cut around the dotted lines. Okay? So you're just simply cutting around the outside of this foldable. And make sure that you're cutting with the words up, because if you don't, you're going to cut off information that you need. So if you cut the other way, like if you don't cut it this way up, you're going to end up cutting off information. So make sure you're cutting it with the words up. iPads should be put away. You're not going to need them right now. When you have this done, you can go ahead and fold over the front side. Don't worry about cutting it, because like I said, it is off a little bit when we made the copies, but just fold it over so that you see just this part. All right, so we are talking about ratios today. Ratios themselves are pretty easy. You're just simply comparing two numbers, you're comparing two or more quantities. It's going to look like a fraction 80% of the time. There are three different ways to write the same thing. And that's really it to start ratios. The biggest thing is just making sure that you are not looking at the fraction bar, if you want to call it, as a fraction, but you're looking at it as a ratio. And that will come into play when we get into rates, unit rates, more finding equivalent ratios, that kind of thing. So that's why this is the most common used one, but it can be the most confusing one. So go ahead, open up your foldable. So we're going to talk about fraction form first. So it says write the ratio in words, identify what is being compared, then you're going to write the corresponding numbers, then you're going to simplify if needed. Never write a ratio as a mixed number. Why are we not writing a ratio as a mixed number? It's not a what? It's not a fraction, so you're not writing it. Like if your number on top is bigger than the number on the bottom, that is okay. All right, so looking at our problem, it says a recipe for lemonade calls for 8 lemons and 6 cups of water. What is the ratio of lemons to cups of water? So we know that we need 8 lemons, we need 6 cups of water, and we're trying to figure out what is the ratio of lemons to cups of water. Something you need to know, order matters. So you do not want to take and put cups of water before lemons, because the ratio that it is asking for is lemons to cups of water. Okay, so please make sure you have on there that order matters. All right, so it says write the ratio in words. So what's the first thing in the order of our ratio? Is it lemons or cups of water? Lemons. So lemons is going to go on top. And then obviously cups of H2O go on the bottom. Okay, so now it says write the corresponding numbers. So over here, we're going to write lemons. How many lemons do we have? Raise your hand. How many lemons do we have? Silas H. We have 8. So 8 goes on top. And then cups of H2O. How many do we have of that? Alex? 6. All right, so then it says simplify if necessary, never write a ratio as a mixed number. So we have 8 to 6. What can go into both 8 and 6? What number? Ansley. 2. So you're going to divide by 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So your ratio for lemons to cups of water is 4 to 3. And see how I said 4 to 3 and not 4/3? It's not 4/3. This line means 2. It is not a fraction. Okay? Thumbs up when you have that part written down so I know I can move on. So thumbs up when you're ready to move on. All right, open it or flip the cover back over, and you need to write A to B, and here you're going to write not a fraction. And then on this side, you're going to write the word 2. That's true. All right, going to the next one. So the next one is ratio form. We also call this colon form because you use a colon to essentially separate the two numbers. All right, so on this one, it says write the ratio in fraction form. Be sure to simplify. And then you are simply going to write the ratio with a colon instead of a fraction bar. The numerator goes to the left and the denominator goes to the right. So this is going to be really important. So your numerator goes left, denominator goes right. All right, so it says the center forward on a soccer team scored 3 goals and missed 6 shots. What is the ratio of goals to total shots? All right, so we know that he scored 3 goals, he missed 6 shots, and the question is asking us the number of goals to total shots. So be careful with this one. All right, so over here, we know that we're writing goals, and we know that we're writing total shots. So how many goals did he score? 3. How many total shots did he take? Okay. Nope. And this is why we have to be careful. So in order to find your total shots, what do you have to do first? What do you have to do in order to find out how many total shots you took? Silas? Yes. So you have to do 3 plus 6 equals 9. So that's the total number of shots taken between the goals scored and the ones that were missed. Does that make sense? Okay. And then, can we simplify 3 to 9? All right. What are we going to divide by? So 3 divided by 3 is going to give me 1. 9 divided by 3 is going to give me 3. All right, so tell me, which number is going to go first, the 1 or the 3? Which number is going first, 1 or 3? Mason, please write and follow along. I'm so sorry that I'm making you do something. I apologize. Do you need a pencil, son? Then just ask. Which number is going first, the 1 or the 3? 1 or the 3? Like the 1? And then obviously the 3 is going second. Make sure order matters. And so our ratio is 1, 2, 3. So that colon means 2, not colon. Just means 2. All right, open up. Oh, sorry. Thumbs up when you're ready to move on. All right, on the outside, you need to write A to B. All right, the last one is the word to. This is word form. So A to B. So this is word form. This is colon form. And this is fraction form. All right, go ahead, open it up. So again, the very same process as writing it with a colon. You're going to write it in fraction form, then you're going to simplify, and then you're going to follow the same things. The numerator goes left, the denominator goes right. All right, so our problem over here says the table shows the number of students in each club at a local middle school. Find the ratio of drama club members to music club members. So we're looking for the ratio of drama club members to music club members. So does that mean that we're looking for a specific grade, or are we looking at all grades? All grades. So for
Miss Dina Thompson, please call the front office.
For the drama club, we're going to add the 6th grade plus the 7th grade plus the 8th grade. So 3 plus 4 plus 5. Raise your hand, tell me what you get. 3 plus 4 plus 5. Samantha. Okay. And then we're not doing anything with the art club, so I'm just going to scribble them out so I don't get confused. And then I'm doing the music club, so I have 3 plus 2 plus 4. Okay, 3 plus 2 plus 4, what do you get? Gracie? 9. Okay, so the top line we're looking for, bless you, the drama. And then the bottom number is going to be our music. You guys told me there are 12 drama and 9 music people. Can we divide 12 and 9 by? 3. So 12 divided by 3 is going to give me 4. 9 divided by 3 is going to give me 3. Raise your hand and tell me which number goes first. Okay. 4. And which number goes second? Obviously, 3. The biggest thing that you are going to struggle with when it comes to ratios is making sure you're putting it in the right order and that you're finding the right numbers. Because, for example, the second one you got to add because it's asking for total shots. Down here, you have to add all the students in the clubs. Okay, so that's going to be the hardest part about ratios. Other than that, ratios is pretty straightforward. There's not a whole lot that goes into it. So do me a favor, and I need you to glue this in, not in the middle of your page, but I just need you to glue it kind of to the right, upper right. Have a question? Yeah, give me 1 second. Me? Do you need it for the... Okay. What do you need? This? Does that go on the outside? Yeah. Ratios are not hard. It's when ratios are applied to rate and unit rate and equivalent ratios, proportion. That's when it gets hard. Yes. Yes, that essentially your delta math will be of ratios and equivalent ratios next week. That's it. You're welcome. 1 second. All right. We're going to write just a few notes. And again, you can write this in a color if you want, or you can just write it in your pencil. So, things to remember. Order matters. Okay, that's going to be super important. Your order matters. Reading your problems carefully are going to be another big thing. You have to read your questions carefully. You do not want to make a simple mistake and miss a ratio question, because those are almost gimme questions on tests, quizzes, and benchmarks, and EOGs. Okay? And then always simplify. So those are the 3 things that you need to remember when you are doing ratios. Gabe, you can go get some more. All right. In a second, I'm about to give you some practice. So you need to slide over. Sorry. Thumbs up when you have this. Mason, pick up some. Thumbs up when you have this, guys, so I know that I can move on. All right, slide over to the right side. You need to title it Ratio Practice Problems. Today's date. You are turning this in when you are finished with it. Okay? Stand up when you have this done. You can take your pencil, put it in your notebook, and close your notebook. So write that, title it, whatever you want to call it. Put your pencil in your notebook, and then close your notebook. All right. There is one thing that we do have to do, though, with our benchmark being next week. So everybody, you need to sit down, get out your iPads. Stand by. All right. So many of you guys have already done it? Okay. This is just something that we have to do, guys, unfortunately. So I need you to go to NCED test. I have no idea off the top of my head. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can look in a minute. Maybe 10, 15. I have no idea.
Well, I can give you.
I mean, you can give me one and I can pick copies.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I mean, because I honestly, I have no idea. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you should be here. So go to your NCED test. Some of you guys may have already done this, and that's great. That's fine. That's wonderful. But we have to do this in order for you guys to be able to take your benchmarks next week. So please go to NCED test. You're not doing anything. You should not be typing anything. So to get here, you're looking for this icon right here. This says NCED test. Okay? Thumbs up when you're here at this screen. Then you're gonna go down here to where it says NCED or NC test tutorial. Okay, and you're going to go to, not that. You're going to go to middle school technologically enhanced item tutorial. And then you're going to hit start, hit OK. And then you're just going to kind of go through and just, it's okay if you don't get the answers right. Like you're just seeing how this works. Okay? You have just a few problems. Again, I'm not asking you to do any math. I'm just simply asking you to go through and just play around with these types of questions because you are going to see them on the benchmark next week. You have 16 problems. When you're finished, you're going to come and get your work from me. Now, everyone take your hands off your iPads. you are getting this little sheet. This sheet is due to me today. It should not be very hard. It is on ratios. Exactly what we just did. If you need help, you can come and ask for help. I don't believe y'all are going to need help with this. Then, if you have not completed your he said, she said, you're working on that. If you have completed that and everything else is done and you don't have any other work for anybody else, you can come and talk to me. Depending on how long that is. You will possibly get to go outside this morning. Now, today is a little crazy. You are not having your second exploratory. So you guys are coming back to homeroom, and I need, please act the fool, because you're about to not do anything that we were originally going to do. So do you want to control yourself or not? So again, you're coming back to homeroom for your second exploratory. Do not go to your second exploratory. Our plan as a 6th grade team is to let you guys go outside. So if you want to act a fool right now, you will not. This doesn't matter if you have all of your work done or none of your work done. Okay, this is strictly just, you're losing your second exploratory. We don't obviously want you guys to lose it, but we don't have a choice with what's going on with 8th grade today. So you're going to come back, hopefully, if everybody can handle themselves, you guys will go outside for that second exploratory time. Then you're going to come inside. We're going to figure out who gets Fun Friday, who does not get Fun Friday. And then if you get Fun Friday, go ahead. Jesus, take the wheel. Whoa. You'll head back outside. And those of you who owe work for your other classes or my class, you'll stay in here until you get those done. Yes.
Are you talking about including the last quarter?
No, baby. Guys, last quarter is done, sealed, signed, delivered. You're about to get your report card that I didn't grab out of my box, so I have to go grab them actually. Nonetheless, last quarter's done. We are now in the second 9 weeks. So if you're missing work for the second 9 weeks already, then yes, you're not going outside. Which hopefully you're not, but anyways. We are not including the first 9 week stuff. Yes? No, because Delta Math is technically due by 11:59 tonight. I'm talking about if the only thing that you have left to do in my class for this week is that he said, she said, then that's what you're working on. Yeah, so then, obviously you're going to work on it once you're done with this and this until it's time to go outside. Yeah. Everybody has that because it's on Canvas. So unless you unenrolled yourself from Canvas, baby doll, it is the only thing left on Canvas from the last 9 weeks. It is slap at the top of Canvas.
It's the Thursday thing. Thursday, October 19th.
Again, the fact that we've had this since last Thursday and you're asking me about it today. That's a huge problem. We're not even going to talk about it. I'm not even going to get worked up about it. Yes.
Is read theory
I have no idea. When is read theory due? That is something I can ask Ms. V about and find out. But that doesn't apply to me for this class right now. That will apply for later. I'll find out. Okay? All right, any other questions that have to do with right now? Where are you going after second exploratory? Or after first exploratory? Okay. All right, go ahead.